The E-Champions League, one of the most prestigious tournaments in FIFA esports, is back. I'm playing in it with a brand new haircut.
I like it, cut G.
And we need to build a team for it. This one is going to be the most challenging yet. Why is it going to be one of the most challenging yet? Because of the restrictions that are in place. We're allowed a maximum of 3 icons, including Team of the Year icons. We are only allowed to use Heroes or Champions League items. The goalkeeper does not count towards restrictions, and I am on an unlocked account provided to me by EA. Now, we're going to start this squad with the GOAT. Lionel Messi is in, but he's only on the bench. His 94 car's decent. It's not good enough for what we need. The 85 pace isn't cutting it. He's got nice stats, but unfortunately, the GOAT has to sit on the bench for this one. Next to him is the mask man, Aubameyang. I don't really have a soft spot for him, considering he played for Arsenal and Chelsea, and I support Spurs, but he's on the bench. We then start with hero cards. We're finally onto the heroes. Remember, no gold cards, no fancy cards are allowed. It's just heroes and road to the finals. Okocha and Marquez both make the bench. I haven't actually used these cards before, so I'm interested to see how they play in game. I'm going to be practicing with them a lot. Maybe Okocha will be a good super sub with his 5-star skills. Who knows? I definitely don't. Then we have Di Natale on the bench, a normal hero. Don't really see too many of them going about, but we're using a normal foot hero, Di Natale. And then to finish the bench, I've got a small club legend. What do you call it, like below a legend? Hero. But like, hero doesn't hit the same. I don't know what Marquisio is, but like, he's a bit of a club icon. I wouldn't say he's one of the best players I've had this year. If you cast your mind back to November, we actually qualified through stage 1, and he was in the team. Konate is finishing the bench for now, the Liverpool man. Just got 84 pace, so he might be decent. So you can see a decent bench, but you can already tell how challenging this team is in comparison to the other squad builders we do. Usually, we shop at Harrods. This time, I feel like we're shopping at Lidl, but we don't shop at Lidl for our goalkeeper, because our goalkeeper is Edwin van der Sar, Team of the Year icon, the best keeper on the game, the most expensive keeper on the game, and for good reason. He played for us in the last tournament, which didn't actually go too well. I apologise for that, but he's made his way back in. It wasn't van der Sar's fault, so he's in at goalkeeper. However, the fullbacks are a bit of a sticky situation. Left back, we see a familiar face, Capdevila. He joins. I mean, he's an unbelievable left back, and in terms of World Cup heroes, he's one of the very best. He's Mr. Reliable. I feel like he's one of them guys. He's just in every team. Then the right back is the sticky one. There's actually no right backs that are Champions League cards or World Cup heroes. So we're going to have to play someone out of position here, and it's Champions League Valverde, because I don't have another solution to this. There is no right back that plays right back. So we need someone out of position, and looking at Valverde's card with 91 pace, 84 defending, and 85 physical, I think he makes the cut. I mean, if any of you have got any suggestions, let me know in the comments, but there's no other right back that's a Champions League card or a World Cup hero, or a hero for that matter, any of them. So Valverde, you find your way in. Onto the CBs. I've got a man with a diamond in his head. I feel like Carvalho's got a diamond in his head. That's what it looks like. He is back. I mean, did well for us in a tournament, but that was 2 or 3 months ago. Like, the power curve has changed. Do I have full confidence in Carvalho? Probably not. I do have full confidence in the man next to him, Lucio. Thanos man is back again. As you can tell, with World Cup heroes being so prominent, they are some of the best cards in the game, and they're probably a little bit ahead of their power curve. Like, we're not used to seeing players that good being released in November. I don't think they'll go anywhere, to be honest, until Team of the Season comes out. Will we find another better centre-back than Lucio? I don't think so, but that completes the back 5. Van der Sar, Valverde, Lucio, Carvalho, Capdevila. We're going to need Lucio and Capdevila holding the fort down. Into the midfield, we have another familiar face.
This Greek one and
The Greek one?
Tura.
Yaya Toure is back. I mean, we know how good this card is. He's 80 plus in everything, even 90 in his physicals. The height coming in at 6'2". The work rates are good. The 4-star. It's everything you want, really. Yaya Toure is a machine. He's got someone next to him who's even better. I have been reunited with Team of the Year icon Ruud Gullit. I know he doesn't look like a Team of the Year icon right now. It's a not found card. Must be an account glitch. Hopefully that gets fixed before we play. But Ruud Gullit doesn't need an introduction. He's my first icon slot used for good reason. We all know if I'm on an unlocked account, Ruud Gullit is in the team. They are the 2 centre midfielders, and we've got 4 attackers of choice. Where do we start? Let's start with the right winger. Big Al is back again. World Cup hero card. If you can't tell, the Champions League cards are pretty pony, so you end up using a lot of the World Cup heroes, and Big Al is someone that doesn't go missing. Once again, I apologise. Don't know how to say his name. Yeah? 99 pace, fast man. Get down the left. Get that white chalk on your boots and just run quickly, please, yeah? That's all we need from you. The last hero in the team is David Ginola, the only hero who's actually blue instead of gold in the starting 11. David Ginola. He's got a lovely head of hair. Played for Spurs. He's a Spurs hero. I can't ask for much more. He's got a good card, to be fair. I mean, I don't get on with him that well, but we're going to have to be friends this week because he's got a big responsibility on his shoulders. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, 90 pace, good dribbling, good shooting. Hopefully his Trivela is decent as well. But I think out of the 4 attackers, Ginola is probably the weakest point. So I am living a bit of a life of luxury there. If Ginola is your weak point, you're on to a win. And I can tell you about winning because the other striker is R9 Ronaldo. He knows a few things about winning, and every single team I make will have this man. You're going to see this all year, yeah? Get used to it. Get used to his face. Get used to the bald head. Maybe he was an inspiration, you know? Maybe me... Do we call this bald? Do we call this Sid from Toy Story? I don't know what we call this. But maybe me doing that will inspire some more goals from him this weekend because I'm going to need his magic in this team. He is the focal point, the man who is there to do the job, put the ball in the back of the net, hopefully get us the wins required to progress to the next stage of the E-Champions League. We have 1 slot left. We've used 2 icons so far, so we've got 1 more icon slot to go. Remember, Van der Sar doesn't count. And I've gone for the man that made me fall in love with football. I'm sure that's the case for many of you as well. For any of you that are as old as me, coming in at 24, Ronaldinho is the man we all loved. I mean, you don't forget the YouTube challenge he did, the goal he scored at Stamford Bridge, and just everything he did with a football. He's an absolute wizard. And finally, EA have given him a card that is deserved of what he truly was, because he was a special player, yeah? Ronaldinho, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, team of the year icon, and just look at them stats. I'll let them do the talking, yeah? 94 pace, 91 shooting, the 92 passing. Look at the dribbling. Barring Messi, I don't think we've ever seen a better dribbler than Ronaldinho, man. Just the things he could do with a football. That completes the team. The E-Champions League is at Saturday, 3 p.m. on EA's Twitch, EA Sports FIFA. I'm going to need all the support from you boys in the chat. Get yourself over there, and I'll see you then.